Hello everyone and welcome to the next episode of Skare Plays. This is episode 9. Thank you everyone for joining in for the last few episodes. We've gotten a little bit of a family here. We got 7 subscribers as of recording this video. Let's see if we can make a goal right now to see if we can hit 10 subscribers by the end of the month. Alright? So share this with your friends. Let's do this. Let's get into it. So today's plans. I'm standing in them. We're going to build a tavern. I know. I did things backwards. We all know every great D&D story starts in a tavern. They meet in a tavern. Something happens in a tavern. But I needed a starter house, and I didn't want to live in a tavern. And we came up with this beautiful thing over here. We still have some work to do. We still have just a little bit of exterior work to do. I didn't want to get burnt out, so I stopped. We will get to it. So part of today's plan. So I haven't fully designed this yet. I have a concept. We're going to need lots of deep slate, lots of spruce. Because we're going to go for a little bit of a lighter tone. We're not going to do the dark oak like these two are. We're going to do spruce. And then I haven't quite figured out what the walls are going to be quite yet, but I think we're going to do some red interior pillars, banisters, stuff like that, and then we're going to have a deck, a patio, a deck overhanging this little river part. We're going to clean up this river a little bit, and there'll be outdoor seating, indoor seating. There'll be rooms at the top for travelers, D&D parties, all that stuff. We'll go up there. I'm thinking also we're going to make the lake a little bigger over here. And there's a culprit right there. These things, beavers, are okay. The only issue is they go for natural wood and strip it. And we don't want that right now. So, we'll take that. And we'll get to resource gathering. I'm going to go through my chest first, because we got a lot of deep slate from when we fought the withers. And we're going to grab that. And we're going to grab get some spruce going, and some mangrove, and whatever we're going to do the walls out of, which we'll figure out. But here we go. Let's jump into the episode. Let's get it going. So, we just got done streaming with some friends, resource gathering, and so we've got deep slate, tough, spruce, mangrove, still gotta get a little bit more of that, and some pale oak. Oh, and I forgot we got some hearts too. But yeah, we got some start of the supplies, so I'm gonna get the foundation in, and then I'll bring you back once we kind of have the layout of this in. Alright, so, I guess I gotta grab a snowball for this, whatever. We'll be on this pillar of red wool. So we got the outline of the foundation. So this is kind of the shape of the build. I'm thinking we'll put the entrance here. This will be our little. No, I think that's the entrance. Sorry, and we'll have a little deck that's comes out over the water. We'll go up. This middle section will be at least 2 stories. I think that's going to be 1 story. This will be at least two stories, because the top floor is going to be rooms for rent. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm going to, I don't have a cam account still figured out, but I have a second account. I don't know how to put it into spectator mode, because I don't have cheats enabled on this server, and I don't think I can put anyone in spectator mode without cheats. Yeah, I don't think I can. But I'll have them set up somewhere. Maybe I'll put them on Snowball somewhere over here, and we can do a little quick time lapse of me building. So why don't we relax, sit back, get out your popcorn. Let's jump into a super fast build mode. Here we go. Alright, so this is the tower that I put the camera count in. It's really funny. They crashed halfway through the time lapse, but I'll give you a tour of what we got so far. So, not in the time lapse, we got a little bit of an entrance here. I'm enjoying it. I actually think, now that I'm here, we're going to do this. Yeah. A little lobby reception area. This is where you wait to be seated. And this is the tavern proper. I really like how it's looking. And then we're going to put the little patio deck out this way. And then this middle one is going to go up 2 stories. This one's just going to go up the 1 story. And same with that over there. I'm very much enjoying how this is looking. And we're going to keep going. We're going to keep working at it. And we're going to get this done in this video. And some of the interior. We got this. So let's keep working up on the next layer. Let's work on the next story. So here we go. We're going to do it this way. We're going to go to this blue block. Actually, I don't like that view. We'll go here. We'll go to this yellow block. We're going to, when you spin around, the walls will be up. So here we go. So, I got to do some texturing still. I don't like texturing, which is why I always leave it for last. But we have a really fun shape. I'm working on interior and I need dark oak, and I really got to get rid of this pillar. But here's our little tavern. Welcome to the Red Rose. Let's try that again. Welcome to the Red Rosewood Inn Tavern. So yeah, I got to do a little bit still of the interior. Got a little tunnel for food deliveries. We'll put a little dock here so little fisher boats can come in. Planning on making a kitchen down here. Not this full size. We're going to kind of cheat and hide some of this away. Then we go upstairs. I remember I had tough bricks on me for a reason. Come up here. We're going to be putting the bar right here. I like this little space for the bar. It looks good. Which means this beam is probably going to go away. And this is the tavern proper. So that's the wait staff entrance. The main entrance comes in here. Comes in here. It'll be a path, and we'll have it so mobs can't cross over it. So, because I kind of want to keep this open because I just like how it looks. We'll do a little lobby out here. Do some decorating. That's going to be... I'm going to hope to make that look like a rose. I have a plan. I have a pattern. I just got to go get glass. This is the tavern floor proper. We're going to put tables anywhere we can fit them. We're going to put a stage here. Because I think this is a really good place for the stage. It kind of gives access to the entire room. The beams are really cool because technically they're traversable, sorry. So we're going to probably put a couple animals up there like familiars. So the Red Rosewood Inn Tavern. Red Rosewood Tavern, sorry, is based off a place in my D&D world. Again, where PCs go to retire. This is an inn-run tavern. Sorry, I'm going to use inn and tavern interchangeable. I do apologize. This is a tavern run by 5 players. So first off, we have the bartender. He is a ranger. So we're going to have his animal companion here. He's going to run the bar. He's going to have weapons and drinks over here. Then we have the warlock is the storyteller. They will be performing sagas, telling stories, singing songs. They also have a familiar, which is what the white fox is. And then the main head of waiter staff, she is a wizard, also with a familiar. So that will be that. We have two private rooms off to the side over here. We have that patio where we're going to put some more. I thought I broke it. Put some more tables. We're going to put some greenery on this wall and that wall. The windows are all going to be red glass. I think that's going to be really cool. The chef downstairs. I forget what he is. I have to look in my notes. But he also has... Oh, he's an artificer. That's what he is. So he's going to actually have copper golems down here, helping him with preparing food and whatnot. And last is the boss. The boss kind of runs the whole thing, deals with everything, and they're a rogue. That's all we're going to say about the boss. We're still... The lore. But yeah, so this is the tavern floor proper, and then upstairs we'll have rooms. The roof is a funny shape, but we've got plenty of space up here for a few rooms. So we're gonna break this. We're gonna set this up. We're not gonna go all the way to that ceiling. We are gonna cut it off probably here. Even that seems too high. I think I messed up somewhere. Nope, we're good. Okay. But let's go get on Snowball and kind of get a better aerial view. And I think we're going to use dark oak for everything in here. Should pop up against that spruce really nice. If not, we're just going to grab regular oak. So yeah, let's hop onto Snowball and get a kind of an aerial view around it. So here we go. Snowball, come down, please. Jeez, these chests are so disorganized. Do I have a snowball in any of these chests? No. Give me a second. We gotta get snowball. So I can show you the build. There we are. We really need to get a sorting system. Really should finish the one that's in there. Yeah, so the roof's weird. The roof is very weird. Oh, and I gotta connect those, I just realized still, but otherwise, welcome to the Red Rosewood Tavern. I like how it turned out. I want to do something like this, but I just got to figure out, I think we're going to use nether brick and warped, the redwood, the red nether wood that's kind of purplish. but I like the shape. Um, it looks good, and it kind of serves the purpose that I want. It it really does help fill this area out a little bit. And the patio overlooking the river. Um, I'm really happy with it. So the next part is interiors, and I'm probably gonna do what I did last time and do it on stream like I did in there. So we're gonna do that on stream, and then we'll bring you back as soon as it's all done. All right. I might throw in a couple clips here of what happened on stream if there's any funny shenanigans, but otherwise, I guess we'll just jump into when I give you the final tour of the place and give you a little bit more lore on a couple things. So yeah, let's get back. Let's do the interior. Let's go. I use that way too much. I'm sorry. Here we go. That's not much better. I'm not Mario. All right. Anyways, well, I'll bring you back as soon as we're done with the interior here. So we're just putting the last few blocks into that. You can see there's some work has been done placing the last few blocks right now. But I thought I'd jump right here before we do the tour and ask that you, if you like the video, give us a like. If you want to, give us a comment. Really appreciate it. Love to see what you guys thinking about the build, thinking about the series. Love to know more about that. And if you really like what we're doing here, go ahead and subscribe. Trying to post at least once a week and posting stream VODs. It's been a little rough trying to post once a week. I might have to do that once every 2 weeks. We will see how it goes. But that's my goal as of right now. But please, 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 if you like the video, give us a like, comment on the video, subscribe, do all the things, push all the buttons, share with your friends. We'd love to see you out there. Okay? So back to the video. We'll give you a tour of the Red Rosewood Tavern. Oh, I'm so happy with how this turned out. All right, anyways, I gotta grab in the last few blocks and we'll get right into the tour. And we're done. Finally. Took a long bit, but the interior is done. I'm very sorry for this episode to be so late. I've been distracted with work, life, and whatnot, but here we are. We are done with the interior. Exterior still needs some work. Eventually, I'm going to be putting a rose garden here because this is the Red Rosewood Tavern. So, let's take a look at this thing, see what we did, and talk through the design process. So, this build has got these 4 big windows that have a simplified rose design in the window. Every other window in here is red to go with the red theme. As you walk in, I still need to find a better way for mobs to not enter here because I want to keep this bigger entryway. If that doesn't work, I'll figure something out. But as you come in, we got a little arch. This is the little lobby. So this here is a reference to my home game, the first one I ever ran. It was the only PC death that we had in the actual campaign, and it was because a player was like, I don't want to play this character anymore, and he got it okayed by the rest of the players. He stole something, was getting chased, and it was a were crocodile. The example of this is why it's a huge skin. So this is a were crocodile skin here, but this is the front lobby. We've got paintings up. This is where you check in. This is where our maitre d' would be. This is your check-in kiosk for rooms and whatnot. That's where she stands. She's also one of the she's the head waitress as well here. The wizard with I'll show you what her familiar is in a little bit. But as we walk in, we're in the tavern proper. So as we walk in, the Beastmaster's companion here, which is this beautiful brown bear, is next to the bar. And the bar itself came out so well. I really love how it looks. There's a couple empty spots for a couple items that we will be getting on an adventure later. But, okay, so I want to explain. So, I wanted to keep this world as vanilla as possible. And Minecraft released, well, there was an add-on for the dungeons, for the Mounts of Mayhem, and it had these furniture options, and I really liked them. If I did not have them, these would be half slabs, and these would be stairs with signs. But since I have them, I'm going to use them. Um, but yeah, it's they were not. They are just here for ease of study. These are technically tables in the pack. They look really good as bar stools, and these you can actually sit in. But so we've got the bar here, kegs, exotic goods, rare magical items. That's also where these pots came from, is from dungeon delving. But yeah, the bar came out really good. So this is where our Beastmaster Ranger, nighttime, the paddle flower opened up. This is where our Beastmaster Ranger serves guests and all that stuff. I will be releasing, hopefully, a little short series with the 4 characters who run this bar. The Wizard's Familiar is right here. Got a nice crow right there. But we got various sized tables. The stage actually looks really fun. This is the Warlock's Familiar. This is Teebs' Fox. But then the stage looks amazing. You got a really good view of everything. We got a couple bigger tables, a lot more of the smaller sort of tables. The other birds in here are all as well familiars for the other waitresses, because I thought it would be really funny. Wait staff, you always know when your table needs water or something, because your familiar is right there and can telepathically tell you, hey, they need this or something like that. And then we go down. There's a couple less tables over here. Opens up to a big thing. I have an idea for a build here. I haven't gotten the full design of it yet. And we have these 2 private rooms. We'll go with this one first. This one isn't as private, as it is a nice view of the fireplace from on this side. But it's got 3 tables in here. I really love how this room came out. It looks really good. And then the other private room has the big war table. This is a giant war table, and this one also has kegs when you rent this room, and a place for food to be put and all that stuff. I really like how that turned out. It is nighttime. I haven't slept in a little bit, so I'm definitely going to spawn phantoms. But then we have the patio. The patio's got these wonderful little umbrella tables. It's got plants. It's got some nice lush wall, breaks apart. Again, there's that rose window. So that's out here. It looks great. Okay, no phantoms. I apparently did sleep. And I love these particles. They really add a lot, and I love that. And then we'll go upstairs first. Upstairs is a lot simpler than what I did downstairs. So upstairs we go. Upstairs, got a little railing up here. Again, we have 1, and the last one over there for windows. And then this is where you rent rooms. So every room comes with a table, a chair, a bed, storage, and a closet. So every room... and a carpet. And a rug. Which I wanted to go with this because it's a little bit less saturated than the rugs that you get from sheep wool. And then here's one of the double rooms. Oh, I forgot a lantern here. That's what this is for a lantern. But yeah, I didn't want to make them all the same. Wanted to give some variance and whatnot. And then we have our 2 bigger rooms. I gotta put this is that really weird table that you see in the hallway of... Hello! I realized I forgot some half slabs there. But like those tables in the hallway lobbies where there's just a plant or a light fixture on them. So I'm going to put those. And here's one of the fancier rooms. I got a double bed here. I'm actually going to sleep real quick as it is night out. And it's got these rugs. Hello. Allie was following me around. He got out of the house. But yeah, this is a really fun build. This room's got the chimney poking through it. Um, oh, and then we got 2 more end tables over here. Let's see if I can. Oh. Oh, yeah. But yeah, then we got this window here. Yeah, all of these look awesome. And then we'll go downstairs to show the kitchen. So the kitchen is, we go down this way. Sneak through the tables. And we go to where it says staff only. Alright, so this is the vibe walking down. I decided I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do with the floor. So I kind of went with this checkerboard pattern, kind of playing off of like a little bit closer to like modern kitchen stuff I've worked in before. So the kitchen, the way it goes is your waitstaff comes down the stairs and they go to this bar door. And then here's where they pick up where they're going and then they leave. But we'll go over the kitchen real quick. So we got some nice storage in here. And then we've got workstations. This is where you cook things. This is where you'll put things into like bake them or cook them up here. And we have a cutting board here, workstation, a stovetop here. This is where you put pots and pans. And then I felt like an artificer would know how to make a deep fryer, so I made a deep fryer. I work in fast food normally. This is kind of funny. Hello, friend. And then I did that same trick where it's hard to see because I hit it rather well. But there is, from this chest, connects over to this chest. And that guy is pulling golden carrots out. And bringing them over. And then this guy takes pork chops out of the freezer. And this is the freezer. I walked in without saying anything. Again, I felt like an artificer would definitely know how to make a freezer. So, got that in here. Got some frozen cakes. More storage shells to put things in. Interesting. Every now and then, they kind of go to the same one. I don't know how, but they do. But, so this guy brings the pork chops, putting them here. So this guy can take and grill them up here. But the artificer works in here. And then the boss's office. So we have a loading dock over here, I should say. Still have outside work to do. Outside work is more likely going to be done on streams. For chill stream days and whatnot, we'll do terraforming and outside decorations and whatnot. That's part of this. So we'll put a cart down here loaded with food and goods for to be stored in here. And then we go to the boss's office. So, all run by their party leader, which in this case is a rogue. And this is his office. It's such a cozy space. He also has got some pet axolotls in there. Not his familiar. He's the only one in the group who doesn't have a familiar or animal companion, or so he says. But we got bookshelves, cases, pots, paintings on the wall, and this is where he does his business. Sitting here in the big chair, talking to people in the little chair. And yeah, I'm really proud of this build. It turned out really good. It did take me 2 extra weeks to get this done, and I'm very sorry. Sorry, 1 extra week to get this done. Week and a half. But we still got a couple things to put here that we're going to need to go on adventures for. And the next episode will be an adventure. We are going to work on getting netherite and going to get the dragon in the next episode. So, without further ado, you know how we do it here. Lights, camera, roll music, and action. Thank you for joining us on today's adventure of an episode, building the Red Rosewood Tavern. We appreciate you all in this world. If you think the video deserves it, go ahead, give us a like, give us a follow, give us a comment on the video. We still have a lot of things to name in this world, so why don't you go back to one of the other videos and see what else we have done in this world. Now, we love you in this world. Take care of yourself. You are the most important person to you. And remember, as someone close to me used to say, every day is a good day. Just some are better. Alright, take care of yourself now, y'all. We'll see you in the next one. We're going for the dragon. Let's do it.